It is time, and you know what time it is. It is weekly Forex forecast on Leading Forex YouTube channel. My name is Kofi, your admin of this channel. This week, we're going to look at what the market will be like in terms of Forex. Are we expecting down move or up move? What is going to be your position for this week? That is what we bring to you on this channel. And today, at the end of this forecast, I'll be giving you a puzzle which you need to answer. So do well to listen to this podcast to the end. Last week, we gave some forecasts. About 4 currency pairs. We'll first of all do a recap of how those trades went and then look at what we have for this week. First of all, let me say happy new month. We have just entered into the month of December 2019. Today is 1st December, so happy new month. We pray for a fruitful month as we end this year. So last week began 24th and ended 29th November. 24th to 29th November. That was last week. And last week we gave a forecast of USDCAD, USDJPY, CAD JPY, gold, and then Bitcoin. These were the pairs we forecasted. So this week, what do we have? Now, before we move on to this week, I want to say this to the new traders on this channel and to also remind the already subscribers of Leading Forex, both the Telegram page and the YouTube channel. This weekly forecast we give is actually a new way of transforming ourselves from watching the chart every minute, every second into another form of trader where we will just place our trade at the beginning of the week and have all the time in the week to do other things. So the main aim of this forecast is for you, a trader, to have all your time back, to be able to enjoy life and have fun. It is not pleasant to be sitting by your PC or your phone, watching the chart every minute, every second, in order to know when to enter and when to exit. It is very stressful. You need to analyze the market, do your technical analysis, fundamental analysis, sentiment analysis before even going into the market is very, 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 very stressful. So we are making everything easy for you. And so the forecast we are giving you here is actually for you to practice on demo. Okay? Practice this forecast on demo and see how it is before you start investing your hard-earned money. So last week, a quick one on the forecast we gave. USDJPY, USDCAD, CAD JPY, gold, and then Bitcoin. Let me begin with Bitcoin. Last week, we had Bitcoin sitting at 7021.00, and the market actually closed on the 29th. And then as at the time the market closed, Bitcoin was sitting at 7862.00. So when you do the subtraction, we actually said a buy for Bitcoin. We all predicted and we forecasted a buy for Bitcoin. And then we forecasted 1,000 pips for Bitcoin. We forecasted 1,000 pips for Bitcoin. Now, what happened? Yes, the trade actually went by. And then as I'm speaking to you, when we do the subtraction, Bitcoin has been bullish for 841 pips. 841 pips. So Bitcoin, we had a profit of 841 pips. We forecasted 1,000 pips, but we got 841 pips. That is amazing, right? Now, the next one is gold. Let me talk about gold. Gold, as at the time the market closed last week, gold was actually sitting at 1460.20. And as I speak to you now, gold is sitting at 1466.47. We forecasted a buy for gold. And as it stands, gold is struggling its way up. It's actually struggling its way up. It actually went down in the course of the week before finally it resumed the up move, which is the buy. And so currently, gold has only made 62 pips profit. Now, quickly to CAD JPY. CAD JPY, as at the time the market closed, was sitting at 81.653 last week. And as we speak today, at the end of the week, as the market has closed, CAD JPY is sitting at 82.413. So when you do the subtraction, CAD JPY has actually made 76 pips profit. We forecasted 100 pips, but CAD JPY has only given us 76 pips profit. And then we also forecasted USDCAD and then USDCAD. As we speak, when you do the subtraction, last week, as at the time the market closed, USDCAD was sitting at 0.99721. 0.99721. And then the market closed at 1.00225. 1.00225. So USDCAD is actually in negative, about 50 pips negative. So we predicted it to go sell, but it has actually, USD has proven its way stronger. But I can be sure that USD is getting weak. But as we speak, USDCAD, actually, CAD was too weaker than USD. Yes, CAD was totally weak than USD. So USD was able to overpower CAD a bit. And so the trade is currently against 50 pips. Against 50 pips. But I can tell you for a fact that yes, things can turn back for good. All right. But that is not what we're going to do today. Let's continue. USDCAD, if we do the subtraction from 1.33006 and then 1.32706, that is the current price USDCAD is sitting at, 1.32706. When you do the subtraction from last week before the market began, 1.33006, currently you get USDCAD being in profit for 30 pips. In profit 30 pips. So that was last week. Bitcoin gave us 841 pips profit. Gold gave us 62 pips profit. We forecasted 500 pips for gold actually, but it's only 62 pips. And the CAD JPY, we forecasted 100 pips, but we've been able to make 76 pips profit. And then USDCAD 30 pips, and the USDCAD actually in negative 50 pips. That is, if I should be sincere, USDCAD actually went into negative about 50 pips. But when you look at the current price at which USDCAD is sitting, it's only 24 pips. As at the time the market closed, it's only 24 pips. But I am using how long the market went. That is how come I'm saying USDCAD went against 50 pips. But if you look at currently where the market is sitting and from where we took our trade, USDCAD is not actually in negative 50. It's actually in negative 24. But we want to be sincere and fair, okay? This is something we are trying to do. We don't want to cheat ourselves. So we need to be fair and sincere. When it is against, it is against. When it is for us, it is for us. So let's be fair, okay? So we take that loss, but the others have actually given us something positive. So what is it going to be like for this week? Once again, let me remind you traders that we are trying this forecast on demo from now to December, 2019. After December 2019, you would have gotten the idea and then the way to trade with the forecast. So for now, I'll urge all of you to try this on demo. It doesn't matter whether you are an experienced trader or you are a newbie. It doesn't matter. If you are a newbie, that is fair enough. If you are already a guru in the Forex business, there is nothing wrong to trade on demo with something new that you have found. Okay? So just try your hands on it. Just put it on demo. Find out what it will be like. It's better than not doing it at all. So I'm already happy some few people on the channel are trying this out on demo. There is a saying that practice make man perfect. Practice make man perfect. And I repeat, practice make man perfect. So the more you keep on practicing, the better you will become. It doesn't matter how long you have been in the game. The more you keep on learning, the more you keep on doing the practicing, the better you will become. So let's keep on doing the practicing like all of you or most of you are doing. I have not less than 100 people who are trying this out on demo. That should tell you that yes, I have some serious people doing the following. So I need to get serious too. So this week, what do we have? This week, we're going to have only 4 pairs again. And that will be AUD CAD, AUD Canadian dollar, AUD CAD, and then NZD USD, NZD USD, and then CAD chef, Canadian dollar versus Swiss franc chef. So that is 3, and then the last one will be Bitcoin. Okay, Bitcoin. So what is going to be the forecast, and what are we forecasting? AUD CAD. Before we even give this, let me chip this in. For the past 2 months, the market has been dead. I mean the Forex market. From the last 2 months, or let me even say the last month, from the whole of November, it's actually, if you're an active trader, you realize that it's actually not from November, but actually from somewhere October. The market began going down to where we are. If I should be frank with you and to tell you what my volume indicator is telling me about the overall volume of the market or the Forex market, the Forex market as I speak to you today is sitting at 4.92, the general volume in the Forex market today. Today Sunday, 1st December, as I'm talking to you. The general volume in the Forex market is sitting at 4.92%. Actually, when it is above 5, then you know there is volume or average volume. But if it is below 5, then you know that the volume in the market is actually down. And it has been so. It has been below 4 for almost 2 months now. It has been below for almost 2 months now. It's now trying to actually climb up. So we are almost getting into the 5.0 and above very soon. We're almost getting there. So when we enter into 5.0 and above, then that is where you know that there's average volume or there's enough volume to trade with. But for now, the volume is down. But let's pray this week the figures will climb above 5. I mean the general volume in the market will climb above 5 so that our trades can move the way we want them to move. All right. So because of the low volume in the market, I'm cutting down the average target. I'm cutting down the target we will be expecting with these trades. And what I'm going to do is that I'm going to use the ATR for each pair to give the forecast. I mean, as to how many pips we should expect. Okay. So we will only target the ATR of the pairs. All right. That is what we will target. So let me begin with AUD CAD. AUD CAD, the forecast is a sell. It's a sell. AUD CAD, the forecast is a sell. And the ATR for AUD CAD is 42. ATR is 42. So let's target 40 pips. Okay. So on average, if the pips is going to be 42, let's target 40. So AUD CAD, we are targeting 40 pips for this week. Okay. And then NZD USD. NZD USD. As I speak, the ATR is sitting at 38. 38. The ATR is sitting at 38. So NZD USD, let's target 40 pips for that too. Okay, 40 pips for NZD USD. And that currency is also sell. NZD USD sell. Okay. And then CAD chef. Canadian dollar versus Swiss franc. We are looking at a buy. CAD chef buy. And as I speak, the ATR for that pair is 36. So let's target 40 pips. So all these 3 pairs, we are targeting 40, and that will be 120 pips. I am doing this because of the low volume in the Forex market. So AUD CAD 40 pips, NZD USD 40 pips, CAD chef 40 pips, and then Bitcoin, we are still going for a buy for Bitcoin. Okay. So buy for Bitcoin, we are targeting 500 pips. Bitcoin 500 pips. Bitcoin 500 pips. All right. So that is going to be the forecast for this week. But before I end, let me give you a puzzle. Let me give you this puzzle to ponder and then leave your comment on the podcast. I want to talk about an indicator called stochastics. Others also call it stochastics. I don't know which one is better for you, whether stochastics. anyone goes, okay? Now, the indicator known as stochastics or stochastics, this indicator was built in the year 1950s. 1950s. And then online Forex trading actually began in the year 1996. Online Forex trading, which you and I are doing, actually began in the year 1996. Whilst stochastics and stochastics, or whatever you call it, began in, or that indicator came in the year 1950s. So between 1950, even if it's exactly 50, I am talking about the 50s. In the 1950s up to today, 1996, which online Forex actually began. I want to ask you this. If stochastics or stochastics came in the year 1950 or 50s, and online Forex trading began 1996, what do you think stochastics or stochastics as an indicator was built for? What was it built for? That is my question. What was it built for? For trading Forex or something else? That is first question. If stochastics came in the year 1950s and online Forex trading, which you and I are doing on MT4 and other platforms, began in the year 1996, then what was stochastics indicator built for? It was built long ago before online Forex came. Okay, before online Forex came. So what was it built for? Was it built for Forex or it was built for something else? That is first question. And the second question, if it wasn't built for Forex, what was it built for? That's question number 2. And then question number 3, whichever market stochastics was built for, is that market the same as Forex? That is my third question. Let me take the questions again. What was stochastics indicator built for in the 1950s? Because online Forex trading actually began 1996. So what was stochastics built for? Forex or something else? And if you say Forex or you say something else, what is that something else? And if it is Forex, let me know if it is Forex. And then the third question, if it was built for something else, will you say that something else or that market is the same with Forex or they are different markets? If your answer says it was built for something else, will you say that market it was built for is the same as Forex? That's number 3, right? Let me just add a number 4, which is the last one, okay? Okay, the fourth question to the puzzle I'm giving you. If yes, that market is the same as Forex, then why is it so bad making people lose or giving false predictions all the time or most of the time? About 98% predictions by stochastics are always wrong. Only about 2% goes actually the way it should go. Was it built for Forex? If yes, for Forex, why is it so bad at signals or giving us an idea as to what to do for Forex? But if it wasn't built for Forex but for something else, then I want to ask you that why do you use it to trade Forex? If it wasn't built for Forex, why do you use it to trade Forex? If it wasn't built for Forex, then why do you use it to trade Forex? Is it because it has been added to MT4 as tools, or you feel there was an extensive training on it somewhere which you saw that is making you use it? This is enough. Please, I need your comments, your answers to this puzzle on this channel, because I am going to look at them and that will give me another idea as to what to ask you next week. Okay, I'm about to give you certain things in Forex that would demystify the idea people have about certain indicators, which is making them lose. That is what I'm going to be doing. So every week, apart from the forecast I'm giving you, I will add a puzzle so that we all think through it together. We are traders. We want to make it in the Forex market. So let's think about something new. Let's think about something different. Let's share ideas. I'm done for today. And that is the podcast for this week. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell